Hello, ma'am. I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to put together a quick little video for you so that I could run through your colors one more time and show you what we had talked about the other day and the colors that we selected and how they're going to be used. Now, once you get your makeup in, we'll also walk through all of your colors and put them into your palette, and we can do a little one-on-one makeup session and do our makeup together so that you're really comfortable and confident in how to apply it. But it's super simple, and I'm very excited for you to get this because it's just absolutely amazing and helps me feel a little more put together, which is always a plus without being cluttered, right? So this palette that I chose is a size 12. It's just a little bit bigger than the size 8 that we used the other day. Which is great because it will leave you with a little bit of growing room. So there are different designs that you can pick, different colors. So feel free to choose the one that you like. So there are 2 layers. So everything that you need for your entire face is going to be in this one palette, which is phenomenal. And then just know that you can change up these colors if you want to. If you see that, oh, Casey, like this is a little more than what I wanted to spend, then feel free to take out anything that you want to as well. For example, if you want to just do like your makeup, like your foundation and stuff, and then wait to get the eyeshadows, I have no problem with you doing that. This is your palette, and I just want to make sure that you love it just as much as I love this makeup. So let's go through your colors really quick, and I'll do a quick little refresher on what you're going to be getting. So the first 3 colors that we're going to go over are your 3D foundation. Excuse me. Goodness. The first 3 colors that we go over are your 3D foundation colors. So these are going to be your contour, which has that cooler undertone. So this is going to create those shadows and depth and dimension on your face. For that color, we chose indigo. We chose your main highlight color, and I say main highlight because it matches the main color of your face. So you can think of this as your foundation. This color was Goddess. And then your brightening highlight, which is just a few shades lighter than your main, is going to be Amber. So you can use this as like a concealer color, just to brighten up some of those areas of your face and draw some attention to the areas that you'd like to. So that color is Amber. Next up, we have Bella Bronzer. This is my absolute favorite thing in my palette just because it gives me that perfect little hint of warmth on my face that for me helps me look like I have a little bit of extra life in my face because I am so pale. But regardless, I think that this color just complements any skin tone. So Bella Bronzer is definitely a fan favorite. The 2 lip and cheek colors that we chose were Madrid and Tropicana, which are 2 of my favorites. And these are colors that you can wear on your cheeks as a blush, or you can wear them on your lips as like a lipstick or a lip gloss. So very versatile. You kind of get 2 for the price of 1, I guess, since it's a lip color and a blush color. On the second layer, we have your illuminator, which is Honey, and your illuminator is essentially what we call in the makeup world a highlighter. So this would be something that you can tap on the tops of your cheekbones, even across the bridge of your nose or a little bit on your lips. But especially on the tops of your cheekbones, I feel like it gives you that perfect amount of like dewiness or like a lit from within type of glow that is like the icing on the cake for me. So Honey is a wonderful color. That's a cream. And the last color for your face, this is not something that we put in your palette the other day, but it's called Vanilla Dust Setting Powder. It's just basically a translucent setting powder, and it's a pressed powder. So if you have normal to dry skin, this powder is really great because it's very lightweight. And it is translucent, so it's not going to change the color of your makeup. But I do love that it's lightweight so that it doesn't settle into any of those fine lines and wrinkles once your makeup is applied. So this is something that I dust over my makeup once I am done with everything, just to kind of lock it in place, make sure it doesn't go anywhere throughout the day. If you already have a setting powder that you like, feel free to use that by all means. I use a loose powder because my face is more like a combination oily. And I think that loose powders work better for those. The loose powder that I used on your face the other day to set your makeup is what I use on my face. It's not Saint, but in the email, if you scroll down, you'll see some loose powder recommendations if you'd prefer a loose powder instead of a pressed powder like this. But I do love the Vanilla Dust setting powder just because it is very fine and it doesn't settle into those fine lines and wrinkles. So your choice. But I do like to set my makeup with a little bit of powder. And then last but not least, you have your eyeshadows. These were some of the colors, Drift, and then we had Foxy and Zion and Ivy League for a really pretty fall combination to get you started. If you wanted to go with a bigger palette, you could always go with a size 18, but a size 12 is always a good start. So if you want to change up any of your colors, feel free to change up any of these shades. The only ones that I would say do not change are going to be the first three colors that we went over, which were Indigo, Goddess, and Amber, because those are the colors that are specific to your skin tone. But any of the other colors, here are all of our lip and cheeks. You can pick out gloss, satin, or semi-gloss colors, and there are some swatches. Excuse me, I've been drinking coffee and I think it's causing my throat to be a little blah. So there are some swatches at the bottom of the email that I sent to you in case you do want to see what some of these colors look like once they're swatched on your skin, because they look a little bit different when they're on your skin versus just here on the website. So you can take a look at those if you'd like to. And then also there's the eyeshadow colors, so many as you know to choose from. But you can tap on a color and press remove item if you want to take it out of your palette, or you can go through here, find the color, and then press the plus or minus button. So if you have any questions, let me know. The only other thing that you'll want to grab is a brush. And so to do that, you're going to go to the menu, tap on brushes and tools. And the thing that I do love about the Saint brushes, besides the fact that they're specifically made for creams, is just the fact that they're double-ended. So it's kind of like you get two for the price of one. My favorite all-time brush to use, especially for people who are just starting out with the makeup, is the blush and bronzer brush at the bottom right. So this brush is going to be great for blending your makeup, applying your makeup. You can do everything with this brush, except for eyeshadows. It might be a little bit difficult, but I would definitely recommend that brush to get started. I have personally had my brushes for about 2.5 years now, and they are still as good as new. They are still as soft as they were when I first bought them. So when I say these brushes will last, they will last. I do love our eyeshadow brush from Saint. It is phenomenal for applying eyeshadow, and eyeshadows are my jam. So I've tried anything and everything in between, but our eyeshadow brush is like second to none. So if you do need an eyeshadow brush, I would definitely recommend that one. And then we have things like our brush cleaner, which is really nice. If you need a brush cleaner, I usually clean my brushes about once a week just to keep bacteria and stuff from building up on them. But with this one, you don't have to wet your brushes. You just spritz a little bit of the brush cleaner on the towel, swirl your brush in the towel until it's clean, and then you're good to go to use them. So it makes keeping your brushes a lot cleaner, in my personal opinion. And I attribute my brushes lasting so long to using that brush cleaner. Oh, actually, there is one way if you wanted to save a little bit of money. Up at the top where you see collections, you can tap on collections, and there is a bronzer collection. So this has the blush and bronzer brush that I recommended. And if you get the Bella bronzer that's in your palette, you can bundle it together here with this collection and save like $11. So I always love telling my ladies about this, because if there's any way that I can help you save money, then I'm going to do it, right? So if you end up adding the bronzer collection to your bag, the only thing that I will tell you to do is when you go back to your palette, let's see, when you you go back to your palette, just go to your Bella bronzer and remove this one from your palette so that you don't end up purchasing 2 Bella bronzers. But once you got your colors ready to go, just add your items to your bag, and then you'll see them over here. You'll get free shipping for $50 or more that are spent, and then you also get your palette credit, which basically means as you're adding your little tins here to the palette and to your bag, you get your palette or compact here for free. So that is it though. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I am an open book and happy to answer any that you have. But I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.